Making love. Well, guys, I want to tell you how it first started. A client of mine and also now a friend, she came to me and she said, I would love for people to be exposed to the service that you offer because it's changed my life, and I now know that the work that I have to do and I have the tools to be able to do it. And she said, some of the women, they can't afford it. And I said, you know what, listen, let's just give it away, because at the end of the day, I want people to get this. I want them to have it. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's time to heal. I feel like we're at a changing point of consciousness in the entire world, and we need people out there with an understanding and the tools equipped to help others heal. So Making Love is inspired by a very good friend now who had it in her heart to ask of me something, and from me, I'm giving you something that's coming from my heart. So Making Love. First and foremost, if you have any issues breathing, consult with your physician before we do this breathing exercise. And also, if you're driving a motor vehicle or operating a mechanical vehicle, please don't do what I'm about to ask you to do. We're going to do a breathing exercise which requires you to relax and shut your eyes. So let's begin. So right now, find you a nice, comfortable place to sit. And I want you to just sit up straight. Breathe in so deep through your nose, taking in as much oxygen into your lungs as you can. And then just breathe it all out. Let it all go. Allow your shoulders, your neck, your back, your legs, everything to just relax. Still focusing on your deepest breath. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Feel the wind going down your nose, all the way down into your lungs, filling up your stomach as well. And on your demand, I want you to allow your body, your arms, fingers, legs, toes to just relax as you're taking a deep exhale. The power in your breath is amazing. Now, as you breathe in, I just want you to focus on giving gratitude for something. Doesn't matter what it is, just give it. Be so thankful for something. And as you're breathing out, I want you to just give love to something that your heart desires. Still relaxing with every breath. Just give it away. Create that beautiful pattern of understanding your breath. Breathe it all in, breathe in deep. Take it in as deep as you can. Being so thankful. Now breathe out, giving so much love to things that you desire in your heart. Now, for the remainder of the presentation, I just want you to focus on your breath the whole time. Just breathe. I want you to feel every part of your breath while you're listening to my voice the entire time. Creation. All of us have one gift, and that gift is to create. Creation is so powerful because how you create, that is absolutely what makes you unique. There will never, ever be another you. So you in yourself are unique in creation. Think about this. Everything that you see with your eyes, it was once a thought. Not hard to understand. Thoughts create things. And thoughts are coming from within. Just like a child comes from within. You don't have to be a genius to create a child. But see, that is how powerful you are. You have the ability to create life. So can you create the life that you desire? Absolutely. What you need to do it is the tools that you can make applicable to your situation today. So let's get into these thoughts. Guys, we have 3 foundations of emotions. And with these 3 emotions, you can place so many different types of feelings and emotions on one of 3 of them. The first one is pain. The second one is fear. And the third one, and most importantly, is love. What we will determine today is, where do you live? What is your body of work, physically and mentally? But most importantly, where do you live with your spiritual understanding of what you truly are? Before we go further, let's talk about our anatomy. Within our brains, we have a left and right hemisphere. You have your left brain, and of course you have your right brain. Your left brain, it controls the entire side of your right body. Your right brain, it controls the entire side of your left body. So if you drew a line right down the middle of you, when you have issues with the right side of your body, they are coming from the left brain. When you're having issues with the left side of the body, they are coming from your right brain. So let's talk about pain, the left side, the left hemisphere, the left brain. Now your left brain is your analytical mind. So when you learned 1 + 1 = 2, you stored it there. So all the things that have happened to you that you can remember, going in your picture book of memories, good and bad, they're stored there in that left brain. So if you have a lot of feelings and emotions of hurt and pain, hopelessness, feeling unhappy all the time, a lot of remorse, a lot of regret, a lot of hurt feelings, you store this stuff in your right body. Left brain sends that energy to your right body. For example, the biggest part of your liver is on the right side of the body. So if you have a lot of toxic thoughts, which are coming from past experiences, things that you replay over and over in your head, you are sending that negative energy to the absolute organ that cleanses the body of toxins. Because you are allowing toxic thoughts to filter, the liver shuts down. That's the spiritual power that you have. Remember, I told you, you can create life, but you can also create what? The opposite of life. Negative energy within your body. It has to go somewhere. The first thing that is affected by your negative energy, your negative thinking, is your body. And it also can affect others. That's why if you have places that you've been and you felt like, oh, it doesn't feel good to be here. Well, that's your spiritual awareness telling you. And you need to pay attention to those things. But the most important thing is learning how to pay attention to your inner self. Learn how to use tools to stop that inner chatter of pain and replaying it over and over and over and over. Now let us talk about fear. Fear, guys, think about this. False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. Fear is of the unknown. And your fear, it's coming from that right hemisphere, your right brain. And of course, as we discussed before, this affects the left side of your body. Now, so many feelings are associated with fear. Being timid, being uneasy, feeling threatened, frightened, nervous, indecisive, insecure. That happens a lot in relationships. But just plain and simple, having anxiety all of the time. Now, the right brain is also your creative mind. It's your ability to say, you know what? How are we going to do this? Let's think of something to do, or let me use my imagination. Let me dream, right? The right side of the brain is very powerful. But the anatomy lesson for us, just to understand how negative fear can affect the body. Well, if you look at the body, the larger part of your heart is on the left side. A lot of times when people are experiencing problems with the heart, they feel pain down the left arm because the bigger part of that heart, that pump, is on the left side of the chest. So let's think about constant anxiety. Well, fear, guys, it's for fight or flight. Fight or flight is for survival. It's not for you to stay in survival mode every single day. If you have an animal that's grazing in the grass, such as a deer, and a predator approaches, the animal immediately goes into a state of survival, life preservation, runs to a safer location, and as soon as it can, it releases what it was doing for survival and goes back into the harmony of grazing, of being very present. Now, if you are living in a state of anxiety, and we know the words that associated, we know the feelings that are associated with anxiety, but if you're constantly worrying about tomorrow, constantly worrying about your health, constantly worrying about relationships, it goes on and on and on. You're putting your heart in a state of survival. See, the heart is the love, the blood is the joy. So with all of this pressure that you are sending to the heart, you can create high blood pressure. You can create stress on the heart muscle. And over a long period of time, when we overwork any muscle in our physical body, that muscle will become damaged. See, when you attack your heart with a lot of negative fear, a lot of negative energy, your heart will in turn have a heart attack. So it's very important to know between pain and fear, these are dysfunctional emotions. You need your left brain to remember things, to remember how to do things. And you need your right brain to learn how to create things. But if you're living in pain and you're living in fear, this is dysfunctional only. Now, where did you learn it? Well, most of us, we feed ourselves pain and fear on a consistent, persistent basis. The things that we eat, they have negative energy. The things that we watch, they have negative energy. The things that we participate in, they have negative energy. The thoughts that we think, negative energy. And when I tell you negative energy is very slow moving, have you ever been in a situation where you were having so much fun and you're like, wow, time just flies when you're having a good time. But if you've been in pain from a lost loved one, or if you've been in pain from a physical trauma, it seems like these things last forever, right? Well, scientifically speaking, the vibration of fear and pain vibrate at a very slow level. So when we create from this location of energy, when we create from this lower vibration, we are creating from a source that creates things in our lives very, very slowly. Now, if you're born into this and you are actively experiencing pain and fear in your life on a consistent basis, then understand the energy that is being transmuted from you into your cells, into your relationships, is causing all of the effects. I told you, fear is false evidence appearing real. But let's talk about what is real. Let's talk about how do we live at a higher vibration. Because once you learn to live in this highest vibration, this is when you start to create the life you desire. The highest vibration, you already know, it's love. We live in what we call a universe. Uni meaning one, verse meaning sound. We are one sound. We are one vibration broken down into many vibrations. We are one light. We come from one source, one light, broken down into many lights. And within you, you have the ability to be transformative. You have the ability to transform your light. So before we go further, we are going to breathe. So now let's get back into our beautiful breath. Some of us may have dropped out of it, but here's a time to recapture it. And we're going to recapture it for this reason. I want you to understand the power in your breath. I want you to feel the power that's in your breath. So now, as you're sitting still, sitting straight up, you can rest your hands on your thighs or to your side, whichever you like. I just want you to focus on your deepest breath again. Breathe in through your nose, so deep, fill up your chest. And let it all go, let it all go. Breathe it out through your nose. Now take your right hand as you're breathing in, put it over your heart. Still breathing in. Take your left hand and put it over your right hand. And as you're breathing in so deep, I want you to slow your breath. And when you let it all out, allow yourself to relax, leaving your hands over your heart. As you're breathing in this time, as you're relaxing, slowing your breath, I want you to focus on how thankful you are that your heart is so faithful. Breathe it in. And when you breathe out this time, I want you to just breathe out so deep and give love that you are whole. Give love that you have the right relationships. Give love that your body is healing. Breathing in want you to be thankful that you are balanced in thought, in mind, and spirit. Breathe it all in, deep as you can. And when you breathe out this time, just be so thankful that you're able to give love to all the cells within your body. Just give it away. You feel that energy within yourself. This is yours. You can go here anytime you desire. Breathe it in. Breathe in as deep as you can, focusing on your deepest breath. Being so thankful. It's yours. Be thankful for whatever you desire. So now, as we enter into making love, let's talk about the foundational words that we can use, the foundational emotions, thoughts, and feelings that we can use for making love. You see, touching, feeling joyous, feeling relaxed, even when you're feeling lazy, forgiveness, tenderness, compassion, desire, contentedness, learning to release, being inviting, having excitement, touching, feeling, having passion, having compassion, learning, education, nurturing, laughter. You see, all of these things go to the foundation of love. Now, love is the highest vibration. There is no vibration higher than love. Fear is a very low vibration. So if you're in pain and fear, it seems like you're stuck there forever. But I told you, fear is false evidence appearing real. What clears all of that up is the light that's inside of you, always has been, and that light is love. That's where you come from. We stay in the universe again. Uni meaning one, verse meaning sound. And the universal language, yes, you know it, it's love. But to live in that language, you have to be in a place of harmony. And to be able to learn how to speak from the heart is what you're missing. Most of us, we are born learning how to speak from our own understanding. But see, the heart energy is boundless. You see, the heart energy creates everything that you are. The heart is created first. The mind is created second. You need your mind to go through your existence in this form. The form that you are now is the purpose of your mind. But see, your heart is what connects you to the highest vibration. It connects you to the universe. It connects you to God. It connects you to the source of all that is and all that can be. This is why it doesn't take a great act to create life. You wield a power within yourself, and if you learn how to use it, you will no longer deprive this world of your magnificence, your beauty, and your sure power that you've always had within you. You will no longer create with things that do not serve you. And pain and fear, they don't serve you. coherence is the quality of forming a unified whole. The brain and heart relationship is what we're speaking of when we talk about coherence. You must have coherence within your body, but you must have coherence within your thoughts first. But to have this coherence, you must think from your heart first, not from your head. For example, I love that I am surrounded by the right people. I love that I have the right opportunities coming to me easily and effortlessly. I love that my body is balanced. I love that my mind is balanced. I love that wealth and abundance flows to me easily, effortlessly. You see, just like a child goes to bed only thinking about the fun they're going to have tomorrow. And as we get older, we lose our childlike ability to dream, to imagine, to think outside the box. Well, I'm telling you right now, today, bring that inner child back. Allow that inner child to play again. Allow that inner child to feel beautiful emotions that can only be stirred from the heart. You see, when you create it from within, you are creating from the formless. And when you open your eyes, all that you see is the form. All that you see is what has been created from within. All these things that are around you, they are mirrors. They are but reflections of who you are. So what do you desire to see? It's up to you. Do you desire to have a healthy body? Well, it begins in the formless by seeing, imaging, imagining yourself healthy. In martial arts, they will tell you, if you have to punch through the obstacle, you must already see that your punch has gone through the obstacle. If you desire to be healthy, you have to see yourself as healthy. If you desire to have beautiful, nurturing relationships, you have to see yourself interacting with these relationships before they even come into the manifested physical. Remember, everything that you see placed under a microscope are subatomic particles vibrating very, very fast. So nothing is solid. It appears to be, but it's not. It's just a very dense mass of particles. And what you're doing with your inner self is you are constructing particles to move on intention, on purpose, with a purpose. And when you learn to master these beautiful emotions from your love foundation, this is the reason it says that you can move mountains. You can move mountains because you are the creator of the mountain. You can move yourself to a better life because you are the creator of said life. You can move yourself to a better relationship because you are the creator of that relationship. Never give your power away by focusing on something on the outside. Go into yourself, the formless. Meditate. Find time to be by yourself. and imagine, dream, play, and these things will manifest themselves on the outside. Up until now, all the thoughts and emotions that you've had have been just leaving your body without focus. But see, if these things that are without focus seem to create a life that is chaotic, now you know the reason why. So what you have to do moving forward is create on purpose. Create with an inner focus that allows you to create the things that you desire to play with. That is the magic. And the simplest way to do it is with your breath. Learning how to breathe in gratitude and learning how to breathe out all that you desire to give love to. If you cannot love all of you, you can only love bits and pieces of the things that you create. And at this time, at this place in our lives, to create a better world, you only have to go within and create a better you, because your projection will create our world. So guys, together, let's take our last breath for this presentation. Now that you understand, go into your relaxation, close your eyes, activate all the light that's in you. It's there. Feel it, become familiar with it. Just breathe in so deep. Breathe in. Give thanks for this experience. Give thanks for the healing and elevation of self. Give thanks that your foundation is so strong. Breathe out. Give love to all the things that your heart desires. Your unique creations that come from your heart are going to change this world. Breathe it out. Give love that you have opportunities coming to you. Give love that you are a powerful, powerful creator. Give love that your gift of self will be shown to this world to change it. Give love that we are all learning to speak this unified language. Give love that you are learning how to use the power and the light from where you come from. And as I breathe in, I am so thankful for you. I am so thankful that your life is whole. I am so thankful that you are balanced. I love that all that you desire is being created in existence. I love that you are protected from negative energy, directly and indirectly. I love that you are healed. I love that you are enough. Namaste.